how a simple no reveals who actually respects you. Hey, it's Kate from Toxic Relationship Tips. Glad you're here. Let's talk about something that might seem small, but honestly, it can shift your entire perspective. Respect. Not the flowers and fancy words kind. I'm talking about the subtle stuff. The everyday moments when you stop being easy and suddenly they stop being nice. Because the real test of someone's respect isn't how they treat you when you're helpful. It's what happens when you say no. And before we dive in, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another video. There was someone I used to help out all the time. Lifts to work, errands, you name it. I didn't mind at first, but then I realized it was never reciprocated. Never do you need anything? Never a lift back. So one day, I simply said, sorry, I can't today. Nothing rude, just a boundary. And their reaction? Ice cold, mood changed, no reply. Like I was suddenly the villain in their life story. That moment, honestly, spoke louder than anything they'd ever said before. People talk a big game about being kind and caring. But kindness isn't real if it collapses the second you stop being convenient. Some people will guilt trip you. They'll say things like, oh wow, okay then. Or worse, passive digs. Guess I can't count on anyone these days. Those aren't words from someone who respects you. That's emotional manipulation, dressed up as disappointment. Here's what I've learned. Respect isn't loud. It's not performance. It's how people handle your boundaries. Someone who actually values you might be a bit let down, sure, but they'll say something like, totally understand. Thanks for being honest. And that reaction, that quiet, supportive one, it's worth everything. When you've always said yes, that first no can hit people like a slap, even though it's not meant to. They're used to access. They're used to you giving up time, energy, money. And when you stop, even gently, it can expose their expectations. But setting a boundary isn't rude, it's self-respect. And if someone can't handle that, they were never respecting you. They were just enjoying the benefits. Another one, money. You ever have someone ask to borrow cash saying it's just till Friday, and you do it, maybe more than once. But what happens when you finally say, sorry, I can't this time? Do they understand? Say, no stress, I get it? Or do they start acting distant, passive-aggressive? That shift? It's not about the money. It's about the entitlement, because respect means being okay with your boundary, even when it's inconvenient. Here are a few red flags to keep in mind. You're always initiating. Texts, calls, meetups, they only show up when they need something. You feel bad for saying no, even when you're exhausted. And when you do set a limit, they vanish until the next favor. Those patterns don't lie. Once you start protecting your space, something amazing happens. You stop feeling drained. You notice who checks in just because. You reclaim time, energy. You find peace. And yes, the first few boundaries might feel awkward, even a bit scary. But once you see who sticks around when you're not being easy, you'll never settle again. If this resonated, I've got a free ebook you can check out below. It's a little checklist to see if you're in a toxic relationship. And if you're ready to really dive deep into healing after toxic relationships, my book, Toxic Relationships, A Guide to Setting Boundaries and Moving On, is on Amazon. It's packed with the tools you need right now. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of these mate-to-mate chats. I like to keep it raw, honest, and empowering. Thanks so much for watching. And remember, you're not alone. If you need support, just reach out using the link below. Take care, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.